to talk about how to find free images on the internet. So you may be given a task or an assignment or something in which you need to use images as part of a presentation. And a lot of times you can be concerned, well, what do I do about copyright? I want to make sure I'm using things appropriately and legally. And I'm going to show you in this presentation some easy ways to do that. So first, let's take a look at the most basic way that you can search for an image. So that's Google. So if I was going to do a presentation on frogs, what I would do is I would type frogs into the search bar, and then of course it comes up with all the different websites and things, and then I would just click on images. So it brings up a whole bunch of images of frogs. Now the problem is when you get this screen or this results of this search, you'll notice that some of these images are probably copyrighted, and you want to make sure that you're not using something inappropriately. So what you can do is go back to the everything search that you did earlier. Then if you scroll down to the bottom and just click on advanced search, then it'll give you some more options here. I'm going to click on this link here because it'll open up more information. And now here's a section that's called usage rights. So what you can do is you can choose different options here. And so one of them I'm going to select here is free to use or share. So now all the images or the search items that come up are free to use or share. So I'm going to click advanced search, and then I'll just go ahead and click on images because we want a picture. And so all these images that have now come up are images that are free to use or to share. So that's one way that you can find some images for your presentation without having to worry about copyright. The next way is to go to a website that has a lot of images on it. This is Flickr. So, again, we're doing our presentation on frogs. So we'll go ahead and type frogs in. And again, a bunch of pictures come up of frogs. Okay, but the problem is, again, are these publicly available or do they have a copyright? So what we can do is we can go to advanced search, and it gives us some more options. If you scroll down to the bottom, it gives you the option to only search within Creative Commons licensed content. Now, Creative Commons licenses are a way that somebody who creates content or images can make their images publicly available. It's a different kind of a copyright. So I'm just going to click on Find Content to Modify, Adapt, or Build Upon, and click Search again. And again, it comes up with a whole bunch of images of frogs. You can scroll down and find the one that you want to use for your presentation and then download it. Now, these licenses use what's called a Creative Commons license. And so if you want to learn more about how that works, you can go to creativecommons.org. A lot of nice, useful information on this website. One thing to remember as well that this website talks about is that when you use a Creative Commons licensed image or content, you need to make sure to cite where you got that image and who actually created it originally. This is part of the Creative Commons license, that you always cite who you've referenced. So I hope this has been helpful. Again, this is Joel Gardner, and this has been a presentation on how to find free images